Offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Double time. 4 down. Attack. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Ripple is.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
I got you.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the 3rd option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Geis, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And it's complete. Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now Minshew. He completes it to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We won it. Come to my work. Protein spill. Get.
Henry out of the pistol. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Set a tone. Slam. Hey, check 24, check 24. Kill. Topper. Watch twist. Hey, seam six. Mike, 53, Mike. Ricky. Kill. Now.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Yellow. Safety's green.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up in an offset eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. Well, this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. 77 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 2. What we got? 2.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Got his target, Samuel. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And caught by Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 70, Indy. I got you, son. Wide. Get wide. Ready?
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, baby. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Bravo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. They can't hang with us. Let's go.
Here's Minshew.
53.
Open man is Samuel, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
You got three. Five.
On second and 11 now. Minshew. He's got Allen. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Let's go.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They find some open field here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on first and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, Minshew. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
53 is mine. Check 50. Now. Bandit. Bandit. Check 52. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Now.
Minshew sets to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 84 yards, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Now bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out,
since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, you out of zip.